Hey, Carrie, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you, Ann.
So we had a tremendous summer program that we didn't expect. Can you share with us what we did?
Well, usually the summertime is all about the tennis and the camps and the kids, everything going on. But we decided to put pickleball paddles in their hands 2 days out of the week. And to our surprise, they were better picklers than actually tennis players.
What age kids are we talking about?
Well, we were starting at 4 years old. So these little summer camps, they want to have these kids active all day. So we had the junior paddles. We had those, actually the wooden paddles with a little strap on them. And then we practiced just holding the ball or just having the ball and listening because they like that sound. That was the first thing. And then maybe that might have been too difficult, or the bounce and the trap. So we started with very basic paddle and ball skills.
And then I believe we compared it with the tennis racket and tennis ball. And they were very in tune to the differences.
Well, they wanted, when are we going to have pickleball again? Because they had the tennis on Monday, pickleball Tuesday, tennis Wednesday, pickleball Thursday, and then tennis again on Friday. So they didn't know what was coming, but they were always asking for the pickleball.
Well, they got to have their miniature equipment, the junior size. The balls with a hole bounces much lower.
Right.
So it was their size.
Exactly.
And so what would you say to parents if they're interested in starting their kid in tennis and or pickleball?
Well, the funny connection is that what I wanted to make is when we were introducing pickleball to the little campers, they were saying, oh, we went on vacation and we played pickleball. They didn't say, oh, we went on vacation and we played tennis. So the family-friendly game is pickleball. And then that's where we can make that inroad of everybody can play.
Well, I think a lot of them said, I played with my grandparents.
Right.
I played with my big brother and sister. I mean, they got to play at all ages with the whole family. And how fun for them.
Yeah. So I think the progression towards a little bit lower bouncing ball, the lever is, instead of 25 inches, it's only 17 inches. And their arms are shorter. And they're shorter. So it's a miniature game.
So it was fun. They had a lot of fun with just running after the ball. A ball with holes also just is something that is interesting. We have one that, don't have it in this basket, is our two-tone ball. We call it the cat toy. And they love it because a lot of them have cats,
right,
and or animals. So it's just anything. And then pretty soon they were exclusively picking up the cat toys or whatever color was the color of the day.
And the fun part was also that the indoor ball is a softer plastic, and that's also a lower bouncing ball. And when they do get their little fingers hit, it hurts less. And it does hurt. There's no doubt. You get hit by this thing, it hurts. But they were noticing, oh, if I have my little finger right over here, this one hurts less.
So as we were practicing the tennis serve, we were practicing with an overhand throw. When we were doing the pickleball, we were doing an underhand toss, very similar to a dink. And we had dink rallies of 10 and 15 with little children. It was fun.
It was fun. And we also had our silly little cones. And that's when we were just tossing the ball back and forth to each other in the cone. And therefore, the toss was going to be the dink. And then that was a perfect progression towards it. So it really does lend itself to just the shorter, softer shot or swing.
And easier to get because the ball is bouncing right at their level, at their size. So for parents that are wondering, should I have my kid play tennis or pickleball? Why not both? But introduce pickleball so they get the idea that they can hit a ball back and forth over the net. And then once they get older and want to try ping pong or table tennis, because they can barely see at the table level right now, that is a really, really hard game for them because the ball is so slow. But all the games are important to try at least. You don't have to master anything, but you can try them all.
Of course. And the scoring, don't worry about the scoring. We didn't score. Actually, how we score is we have little clothespins because their little fine motor skills have to be developed. So every time they had a rally with each other, a cooperative rally, and the ball went over the net 1 time and 2 times to their partner, they deserved a clothespin. They just put it on the net, which takes a little bit of time because that's what they need to develop. And then that's the cooperation. They want to hit the ball over the net to each other rather than just smacking it over the fence.
Well, I had a fun game that they had to, for every rally, they had to spell a letter in their name. So if the kid's name was Bob, we don't have many Bobs, but let's say it was Bob, B-O-B. And then we could go further and say, how many letters is that? They'd say 3. Okay, we're going to have 3 rallies. We'd make fun games with their names. We spelled funny words, banana, or garlic is a popular one. So all these things having to do with their names, counting, that helps with scoring, the fine motor skills. They all lend itself towards, we rallied with the pickleball, but we also ran through the ladder. We jumped and hopped and skipped and a little bit of jump rope. Not anything too extensive, but just trying to get them to move their bodies.
Well, and then absolutely. Then what we were also doing is, what's the word rally mean? And then we understand, then we can compare when we're teaching them tennis, what does the word rally mean? Well, we learned that in pickleball yesterday, Coach Ann. So a lot of the same terms with pickleball and for tennis. If they could watch tennis on TV, they could maybe get something from that the players are moving to the ball, and then they can watch pickleball on YouTube or TV also.
Or they can subscribe to our channel. Their
There you
parents
go.
can, and we can watch it together.
Right.
See family-friendly content. Well, one thing that we say is that when the players come out with when we show the equipment, we say, what is this? And if somebody says racket, we now make them say it 3 times. It's
paddle, paddle, paddle.
And then when we call the tennis racket a paddle, we have to say
racket, racket, racket.
It's a fun little challenge, and they catch us, we catch them, and it's all with good humor. And even having a name like pickleball is something really silly and fun that kids really enjoy. It's a great family game.
It is. We call our tennis players. We call our pickleball players picklers.
Picklers, I like that.
It's more fun.
All right, so don't be afraid to show your kids this game. They will do well, and they'll enjoy it.
All right.
Nice job.